Imagine standing in front of a mirror not for the mundane act of checking your appearance, but to glimpse into the depths of your inner world. You aren't looking for flaws or adjusting your hair. Instead, you are about to embark on a profound spiritual journey, a practice called mirror meditation, where the reflection you see becomes a gateway to your soul. For centuries, spiritual seekers have used reflective surfaces for contemplation. In Shiva temples, mirrors are placed strategically so that even the divine could gaze upon themselves, a metaphor for the reflective nature of the soul. In Kerala, during the festival of Bishu, a mirror is used to reflect the divine alongside food grains, symbolizing abundance and self-awareness. In both cases, the mirror is more than an object, it is a guide to seeing beyond the physical into the metaphysical. As a seeker, you might wonder, why a mirror? What is so special about gazing into one's own reflection? Picture this. Just as the eye is said to be the window to the soul, the mirror becomes the stage upon which your unconscious mind performs. With focused meditation, the lines between conscious and unconscious begin to blur, offering you an encounter with aspects of yourself that are typically hidden from view. Osho, a contemporary mystic, emphasized that mirror gazing is a tool to engage with these lesser-known dimensions of ourselves. He called it a technique to encounter the unconscious, where one gradually sees not just the physical self, but the many masks we wear, some from this life, and perhaps even from past lives. Mirror meditation is much like gazing into a calm lake at dawn, just as the first rays of sunlight break across the horizon. The surface appears tranquil, but beneath there is a whole world of activity, ripples, creatures, and reflections of the sky. When you look into a mirror at first, you might only see what you're used to seeing, your face, your eyes, your familiar expression. But as you sit there staring gently into your eyes without blinking, something magical begins to happen. It's as though the surface of the water stirs and the depths beneath begin to rise. Osho described this experience as encountering the unconscious. The unconscious isn't truly unconscious, he said, but rather less conscious. It's much like how our eyes adjust to light, sometimes wide open, other times narrow, depending on how much illumination we have. In the same way, consciousness fluctuates, expanding and contracting with your focus. As you practice mirror meditation, you may begin to see your face change, as though different versions of yourself are emerging from the depths of the subconscious. Some of these versions may surprise or even startle you. They are reflections of old memories, unacknowledged fears, or even faces from past lives. As the faces begin to shift, you are no longer bound by the limited identity that you present to the world. In those moments of deep meditation, when your face no longer looks familiar, you come closer to your true self, the formless, the one beyond the many faces. It's important to understand that the conscious and unconscious minds are not rigidly separated. They are more like neighbors with a flexible, shifting boundary. Think of it like the tide on a beach. When the tide is high, more of the unconscious is submerged, unseen. When the tide recedes, those hidden parts become visible, offering insights into your deepest thoughts and emotions. Through the mirror, as you continue this practice, you're drawing back the tide, allowing more of your inner world to come into view. But what happens when, after several weeks of practice, the mirror shows no face at all? When your reflection disappears, this is the moment of true revelation. In Osho's words, this is when all deceptions fall. The face you've been so used to seeing, your identity, your ego, your persona, vanishes, and what remains is the raw, unfiltered essence of your being. This is when the mirror no longer reflects the outer self, but reveals the vastness within. In these moments, you come face to face not with another reflection, but with the emptiness that is your true nature. Just as the night sky seems empty but is full of stars, the absence of a face in the mirror isn't nothingness. It's the space where all possibilities exist. You are infinite, and the mirror in this practice simply reminds you of that. In the days to come, as you continue your journey, remember that the faces you encounter are just steps along the way. Each one is a clue, a reminder of the deeper work of understanding who you truly are beneath all the roles you play. Mirror meditation is not merely about self-acceptance, it's about self-discovery, a way to meet your true reflection, the one beyond the physical. If you're eager to start your journey into mirror meditation, the process is quite simple, yet its effects can be profound. Think of it as planting a seed in the fertile soil of your mind. With the right care and attention, that seed will grow into a towering tree of self-understanding and peace. Here's how to begin. Just as a gardener selects the right season to plant, so too must you choose the right environment for your practice. I recommend finding a quiet, dimly lit room where you won't be disturbed. The lighting should be soft, perhaps with a candle burning beside the mirror. Many practitioners find that nighttime is the best time to practice, as it helps quiet the mind before sleep. The darkness of the room serves as a metaphor for entering the unknown, the shadowy parts of your unconscious mind. Just as a musician begins with simple scales before mastering a symphony, it's wise to start with short sessions of 5 to 10 minutes. In the beginning, you may feel awkward or self-conscious. That's perfectly normal. The key is consistency. Over time, you can gradually extend the practice to 30 or 40 minutes, allowing yourself to sink deeper into the meditation. If tears arise or emotions bubble up, allow them. This is part of the process. Sit comfortably in front of the mirror, close enough that your face fills most of your vision. Gaze softly into your own eyes. Don't strain or force your gaze. Allow it to be gentle, as though you are looking into the eyes of a dear friend. Your eyes are the gateway to the unconscious, and as you continue to stare, you will begin to see more than just your physical reflection. As with any meditation, your breath is the anchor. Begin by taking a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Let each exhale release any tension or stress you may be holding. Your breath will guide you through the experience, helping you stay grounded even as the mirror reveals deeper layers of yourself. One of the most important aspects of this practice is to release any expectations. Some days you may experience profound insights, other days you may simply sit in front of the mirror without much change. Both experiences are valuable. The mirror, like the mind, has its own rhythm. Trust in the process and let whatever needs to arise come to the surface. Before each session, set a clear intention. This could be as simple as wanting to connect more deeply with yourself or seeking to release a specific emotion or belief. Having an intention helps guide the practice and gives you a focus, much like a sailor setting a course before embarking on a journey. Finally, remember to be gentle. Mirror meditation can be an intense practice, and it's important to approach it with compassion. If at any point the experience feels too overwhelming, it's okay to step back. Just as you would rest after a long hike, give yourself permission to pause and return when you feel ready. By following these steps, you will embark on a journey not just into your reflection, but into the vast inner landscape of your soul. Remember, the mirror doesn't just show you who you are, it reflects who you are becoming. The benefits of mirror meditation extend beyond what we can see in the physical realm, reaching deep into the emotional, psychological, and spiritual layers of our being. For those who practice it regularly, mirror meditation becomes a tool of transformation, much like a mirror reflecting not just the face, but the soul itself. One of the most immediate benefits is self-awareness. When you spend time gazing into your own eyes, you start to see beyond your physical appearance. The face becomes a canvas, revealing the subtle emotions, thoughts, and states of mind that you might not have been conscious of before. As a practitioner put it, in the beginning, I saw my reflection like I always did, but soon I realized that I was seeing my emotions, how tired I was, how anxious I felt. The mirror showed me the truth. This exercise helps you develop a deeper connection to your emotions, offering a chance to understand them instead of avoiding or suppressing them. Closely related to self-awareness is emotional healing. The mirror becomes a sacred space where you can confront the emotions you've been hiding from, grief, anger, self-doubt, and release them. It's similar to peeling away layers of an onion, each layer representing an old wound or belief that no longer serves you. By gazing deeply into your own eyes, you might find yourself tearing up as the emotional energy is released. This process helps you heal old wounds, offering compassion to yourself in ways that perhaps no one else ever has. Another profound benefit is self-acceptance and self-love. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with idealized images of perfection, the mirror can often be a source of criticism. We stand before it, focusing on our perceived flaws. But through mirror meditation, you begin to redefine the act of looking at yourself. No longer is it about judgment. Instead, it becomes about witnessing yourself as you truly are. As Osho taught, when you see beyond the surface and strip away the masks, what remains is your true essence, a self that is worthy of love exactly as it is. One student reported, "I used to avoid looking in the mirror because I didn't like what I saw, but through this practice I began to see myself with softer, kinder eyes." There is also a spiritual dimension to mirror meditation. When the mind becomes still and the egoic boundaries start to dissolve, the reflection in the mirror changes. Many practitioners report that their face begins to blur or shift, sometimes revealing faces from past lives or simply disappearing altogether. This experience symbolizes the dissolution of the ego, a reminder that we are more than the roles we play or the identities we hold. In these moments, you glimpse your true nature, the vastness of your being, which transcends the physical form. Finally, mirror meditation offers mindfulness and focus. By staring into your own eyes, you create a singular point of focus, which helps quiet the mental chatter that so often clutters our minds. This mindfulness can lead to a sense of inner peace as the mind becomes anchored in the present moment. Just as a still pond reflects the sky above, so too does a quiet mind reflect the depths of the soul. Mirror meditation is a profound journey into self-discovery, offering a rare opportunity to look beyond the surface and embrace the essence of who you truly are. As you practice, the mirror becomes more than a reflection of your physical form. It transforms into a window to your soul. Each gaze into your eyes invites a deeper understanding of the emotions, memories, and identities you carry, peeling away the layers that mask your true self. By committing to this practice with openness and curiosity, you embark on a transformative journey. The mirror is not just a tool, it is a companion, reflecting your infinite possibilities and guiding you to a deeper relationship with yourself. In time, you'll find that the mirror does not merely reflect, it reveals the boundless potential within.